Good evening to everyone. We are honored to welcome Mr. Manish Bharati, a seasoned software engineering and data engineering with over 3 years of experience in the fintech and logistic industries. Currently, he is in CoStack, where he is specialized in backend development, automation, and emerging technologies. Beyond his professional work, Mr. Manish is deeply engaged in blockchain research. His expertise in his field is highlighted by his publication Blockchain and his integration in IoT, featured in the Springer lecture notes on data engineering and communication technologies. His research delivers into enhancing security, privacy, and data management in IoT systems through blockchain. Manish holds a Master of Computer Application from Christ University, Bangalore, where he is actively participated in tech events and research initiatives. Recently, he conducted a blockchain workshop at Jain University, educating over 90 PG students on topics such as cryptography, blockchain mechanics, NFTs, and decentralized applications. Today, he will be presenting on cross-platform virtual asset ownership via blockchain. This session will explore how blockchain technology ensures secure, transparent, and decentralized ownership of virtual assets across different platforms. He aims to engage educators and researchers in thought-provoking discussions on blockchain transformative roles, real-world application challenges, and future research directions. Dear participants, please join me in welcoming the speaker, Mr. Manish Bharati. Over to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful introduction. And I will be sharing my screen. Let me know once it is visible. Okay. Yes. I hope this
Yes,
is
sir.
visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
So good evening, one and all present here, dear respected teachers, lecturers, and researchers, and students. So I'm delighted to be here with you talking about blockchain, the most exciting development in digital world, cross-platform virtual asset ownership. So we will explore like how blockchain can be used and it's transforming ownership across industry, look at real world examples and discuss future trends in this technology and how we can reshape our world. So moving ahead, my voice is audible properly, right? I think it's clear.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for confirming. So moving ahead. So today's agenda, what we are going to discuss properly. So first introduction, we will discuss what this topic is about. What the heck is this? And virtual blockchain and virtual asset, how they are like interrelated. And we will also see why we are going to like go through 1.5 hour of this session. And we will see how blockchain is integrated with this system and what blockchain benefits are there in when we integrate these two things. And we will also see how an uh, uh, asset transform from one platform to another platform. And we will see few real world examples and where this cross chain what digital asset ownership is being used. And we will also see a case study where Walmart solved some real world problem using blockchain. And we will see challenges and limitations in this existing system. And then we will also see future trends. So before starting with this like TikTok, I will want to know how many of you have dreamed about like having a lavish buying up a land and building uh, a dream home on that and like living rest of your life there and enjoying there. So I'm asking this because this topic relates to this where we have in India, we have multiple land dispute where uh, if you buy a land and there will be some other person will come and tell that this land belongs to him and or her, and then that dispute starts shaping. So I will start with a real world story of my friend's relative where he purchased a land in Bangalore, and he after doing so much paperwork, because in India you have to do so many paperwork, fingerprint they will take, all those things he did, and he planned for building a home, his dream home. He started construct started sorry. Okay, I will continue. So he started the construction of his dream home on his purchased land, and everything was perfect. Everything was going perfect until one person came and started claiming that that land belongs to that person. So what happened? Sorry, someone is speaking.
Sir,
Hello.
you please continue.
Okay. Yeah. That new person came and started claiming that land belongs to him and it was illegally sold to you. So what happened now? He also showed few documents that this land belongs to him. So they fought for a while, and at the end, naturally, that case reached to a court, right? And the court, once anything reaches to the court, they put a board like you see on the screen, right? So the court put a board like telling that this land has been disputed, and no further construction is allowed there. And that has been like the court has been doing this verdict thing, and they are giving tariq pe tariq, and that my friend's relative is still fighting for that land where he was planning to build his dream home. So why did this happen? So why did this happen? This happened because government did not there was no proper records of that land uh, on government registry, and the court is taking too much time because uh, they will have to verify all historical document available for that land, right? And that verifying all historical document, and being an Indian judiciary system, how much time it will take. So because of this, the land dispute is still going on. Now imagine a world where all the transactions, sales, ownership records are being tracked on being saved on a tampered proof digital ledger, which can be easily accessible to all the parties and verifiable instantly. And it's not just imaginary thing. We can in current world, so many countries has started already using this enter blockchain. So blockchain has been enabling uh, this tech has been trying to solve this problem where you can easily go back and verify that this land belonged to this person, or this land belonged to previously this land belonged to other person. So it can be easily verifiable, and blockchain is tampered proof, like it's immutable. So you can trust that technology, that whatever the entry it has, it will be for sure it will be correct, right? So uh, using this, it can be easily verifiable. So what blockchain technology brings into solving this problem, it creates a transparent, immutable records of land ownership, right? Which will lead to instant dispute resolution if anything, for say a land is properly, like first of all, people won't uh, claim a land once they see that blockchain data is easily accessible to everybody. And even if a land is disputed and reached to court, so court can make instant verdict that they will go and check blockchain, go back to historical data of that blockchain, and they will check that this land belongs to this person and they have legally sold out. So they will easily be able to verify that land and they can give verdict instantly. So these are the benefits blockchain is bringing into the real world problem. So today we will explore how blockchain isn't just transforming real asset, but also enabling a new era of cross-platform virtual asset ownership and solving real world problem like this and beyond. So let us move directly to the topics. Cross-platform virtual ownership. This seems a big topic, right? So let us try to break it down. So cross-platform virtual asset ownership. So what do you think a virtual asset is? Uh, I will, I'm requesting, what do you think a virtual asset is? Anybody? You can unmute and talk, or if not, you can type also. Okay, so I will take silence as an answer. So virtual asset is something which is digital. Like first of all, what is asset? Asset is something uh, uh, which holds a value, like which can easily be traded between two parties, right? So say I want to sell, I have a bottle here and I want to sell it somebody else's in audience. So this bottle is an asset to me, right? So similarly, a digital asset, virtual asset is something which is digitally created and stored asset somewhere, and it has something, some kind of value which I believe, some you believe, and rest of the persons believe. So it has a associated value, and it can be traded between two parties, transferred between each other, and can be used for transaction online. So virtual assets are something digital assets which has some kind of value. So virtual asset we can. Like we can treat it is a like we have a movie ticket, and that is virtually tokenized, and it I have the right of that that movie ticket. So that movie ticket token is virtual asset. And then we have, it can be anything from digital art and virtual real estate, or any kind of game items, like we have metaverse games nowadays. So anything from a gun, or the suit, or some avatar of that person, all things are virtual assets. Now coming to cross platform. So if you see this picture, what comes into your mind? So this is a really interesting picture where a person is putting Swiggy t-shirt, and he has Zomato bag behind, and he's using some Jeppy helmet. So it denotes like cross-platform. This delivery person is helping, like he can be serving for either of three clients, like Zomato. He will be delivering food for Zomato also, Swiggy also, and he will be working for Jepto or JPL also. So cross platform is something where which enables a thing to transfer throughout multiple softwares, or multiple networks. So in blockchain concept, cross platform, like there will be multiple blockchains network, and you are communicating with each like blockchain is communicating with each other. You are able to transfer funds from one blockchain to another blockchain, not only funds, assets, and different other things. So that is what cross platform. And ownership is nothing but something which denotes that you own a asset or something. It will give you, it will be easily verifiable by others. So uh, so these cross-platform virtual asset ownership is now clear, right? So now let's move to challenges. What are the current challenges in what are the challenges in current system? So if you remove blockchain part as of now, then we will see that all the assets are locked in single platform. So for say there is a metaverse, you are attending a meeting and you bought something there. Okay, let us take a game example. A game example where you are playing and you need some sword or gun to play with, and you purchase it. But the thing is, you are limited to use that gun or sword in that game itself, right? You won't be able to use that game, like whatever asset you purchased in that game, in another games. For say, if you are playing PUBG, you purchase in gun up in PUBG, and if you want to use that in Free Fire or some other game, you won't be able to use it. So it limits, it lock the asset within single platforms. What impacts is that like this, there are two, three impacts in this. So it reduce asset liquidity and utility. So because that asset you purchased is limited to in that network itself, you won't be able to sell it another place or use it or trade it in other places. So it reduces asset liquidity and utility, and it also forces user to remain within one ecosystem, limiting like multiple opportunity. For say user wants to try another game, but he does not want to pay extra money because he has already invested huge money in this game. So he does not want to invest in a new game altogether. So it limits opportunities also. And the high transaction cost and middleman also in current system. If you want to do or other transaction, if other than game example, if you want to do transaction, there are middleman involved, either government or bank. All these people will be charging, and there are a cost involved also, transaction cost. So these things are the challenges in current systems. So moving forward, uh, this is a meme I wanted to include in my slide because it's relatable now. All will be able to relate with this, because blockchain itself is a like huge technology in which there are multiple complex terms, and it's really difficult to understand at first glance. So when you try to like understand blockchain first, until unless given a real world example, simple example, it's difficult to understand. So I just wanted to include this meme in this slide. So moving ahead, let us see important. What are the key important terms we are going to listen next in next slides. So first of all is tokenization. I have already two times taken this word, used this word tokenization. What is tokenization? So tokenization is a process of converting any asset into digital tokens. So for say like you have a movie ticket. I gave this example, turning a movie ticket into a digital token with unique ownership rights. So other example can be you have a luxurious apartment somewhere, and you want to sell it. But what is the issue? The cost of that apartment is too much, and no, like until and unless a rich party comes in into picture, there is very less chance that luxury building being sold. So what tokenization does? It divides all the like full asset price into uh, multiple tokens, like for say 1,000 tokens. So if that apartment cost like some 1 crore, then if you divide that by 100, if you create 100 tokens, then it will create 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh tokens, 100 tokens. So 100 individual persons can contribute and purchase your apartments. So so tokenization is nothing but the process of converting asset into digital tokens. And similarly, we have cross platform. Cross platform is nothing but uh, anything which can be used in multiple different software platforms. In this context, like we have multiple blockchain networks. If anything can be used in multiple blockchain networks, that is where then we will say that it is cross-platform enabled. Then we have interoperability. It is the ability to communicate, like able to work two systems, totally different system to work together. For say, you have two blockchain networks, Solana or Ethereum. Those two are totally different blockchains, but they are able to communicate without any interference or something. Then that will be interoperable. Those two blockchains are interoperable. Then we have something called cross-chain breeze. So I told that there are two blockchain networks, but they are able to communicate. Then the question is how? Because those two are the two different blockchain networks, there will be different protocols and being used in both of the networks. And how will they communicate, right? That is where cross-chain breeze comes into picture. Cross-chain breeze is a protocol. There are multiple protocols in cross-chain breeze, which enables two different blockchains to communicate with each other without any interference, right? So there are multiple examples. We have wormhole, which enables Ethereum, Solana, and Terra, these three blockchains to communicate each other. Then we have Polygon Breeze, which enables Ethereum and Polygon blockchains to communicate with each other. Then we have multi-chain. Multi-chain is a cross-chain breeze, which was earlier known as AnySwap, which enables 40 plus blockchains, including Ethereum, Binance, Smart Chain, and Polygon, to communicate with each other effortlessly, right? Then we have something called smart contract. I have been listening previous presentation also by Guru Raj. He nicely explained smart contracts, which is nothing but self-executing contracts with terms written in code. So we can take an example that you are traveling somewhere and the flight has been delayed. So if a smart contract is written, like if flight is delayed by certain times, then there has to be a fine paid by airline to the uh, customers of the basically. So it will automatically gets executed as soon as they will the smart contracts keep monitoring the schedule of each flights, and they will check if the flight is delayed by 2 hours, for say, it will automatically gets triggered, and it will automatically pay a certain amount which was previously decided, previously decided. It will automatically pay all the customers with certain fine amount, right? So these are the things, the important key terms we need to understand before moving ahead. So yeah, any doubt anybody has till now? Okay. Please confirm if I am still audible or not. At least that.
Yes, audible.
Yes, thank you. Okay, moving forward, let us see blockchain in virtual asset. So we have been saying that I have been saying that blockchain will be used in virtual asset. Now, how? So blockchain in previous session also, and before that also, we have been listening about blockchain, how blockchain is secure, decentralized, and ensures transparency and immutability. What like we know now, like how will it will be implemented in cross-platform virtual asset. Uh, so these things, blockchain brings tokenization, which converts asset into unique blockchain-based tokens like NFT, non-fungible tokens. And it also has smart contracts, which automates and secure transaction without intermediaries like bank or any government. So blockchain brings all these features into virtual asset management on cross platform. So moving ahead, we will see, because we will see why. So we will be listening next 1 hour maybe. We will be talking about so many things, right? But why? Why do we want to know these things? And I always prefer that to know if anything I'm doing, I want to know why I will be doing. So I have some data which will justify why we are going to spend 1 hour of our precious times. So according to, if you are able to look at this uh, image statistics, let me zoom it a bit. According to World Economic Forum, it says that the liquid asset, illiquid asset like real asset or luxurious watch or e-commerce commodities, those things will be there is an estimate that the business opportunity of tokenization of illiquid asset will touch 16 trillion dollar by 2030. So that's a huge number, right? It is about like 10% of global GDP. So asset tokenization could become a 16 trillion market by 2030, allowing anyone to own fractional share of physical asset. In previous example, in luxury apartment I given, right? You can divide multiple shares, tokens basically, and individual persons can own fraction of that asset. So tokenization will help people throughout the world to own fraction of any part of any asset deployed on the blockchain. And also, according to a report by HSBC, 5 to 10% of global asset could be tokenized by 230. And by December 2024, total value locked. This is a metric which denotes, so we have finance, right, where we can take loan, pay loan, and we deposit in normal banking system. Similarly, we have decentralized finance. There also you can loan certain kind of digital asset, and then you have to pay EMIs or something. So this total value locked, which is a metric to measure how good is decentralized finance is. So by 2024, it was like the total value which were locked inside decentralized finance was 133 billion, 133 point something billions. And the number of user, it's a estimate by that by 2025, 107 million users, like which is nothing but 10 crore something 10 crore something users will be there in India itself for digital asset market. So you can see that there is a future in this industry, and there will be a lot of things happening in near future. So we are good that we are learning about these things, right? So
Sir, sir, excuse me. Sir,
yes, hi.
sir, here actually you are mentioning such a data, how this blockchain can be understood in the form of digitized, in the form of tokenization, maybe in the form of, I think it is in the bits, right?
Uh,
Bits are,
yeah, basically the asset will be converted into a token, yeah, bits and bytes itself, but it will be cryptographically locked somewhere, and it will represent, like you will be given a private key and public key. So public key will be visible to all of on the network, but private key will be visible to you and only you. So when the asset is tokenized, the token multiple private key will be created, and and whoever owns that token, right, like whoever owns that asset, that private key will be given to that user's wallet. So user wallet will have that private key, and that private key will signifies that this asset portion will is belonging to this person, right? So
do you have any example in such a explanation now where we can directly understand, sir? Because of course you are trying to communicate it with us, but what we call, still we may need a little bit the representation, how it may convert with the private key and secondary or primary process in the form of bits or bytes. So can you explain by writing or by showing some simple diagram or by the net source or something, sir, which can understandable 100% your principles, where you are saying about the asset tokenization could become in terms of dollars or in terms of $1 trillion, which is used for market in coming 2030. So how we may be understanding that mechanism? That's what. I'm sorry, really, I'm disturbing you, sir.
Yeah, it's totally okay. That's a good thing. So in next few slides, I will be showing you real world examples where we will be using this cross-platform digital ownership in real world scenarios like in supply chain, in gaming, and uh, uh, in healthcare also, and in digital art. So that in those slides, we will clearly show that how it can be used there properly. Is it fine if we show there?
100%, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So let us move directly to blockchain rules in digital ownership, how blockchain will enable us in digital ownership. So there are few, because blockchain itself is a huge thing, there will be multiple, all characteristics of blockchain will be bought here in if we are implementing any real world scenario, if we are implementing blockchain technology, then all blockchain characteristics will be inherently come into picture. So it brings brings decentralization. Decentralization is nothing but where the data or the rights, basically decision making capacity is not limited to a single person. It will be divided into throughout the network. So not a single person can take a decision in that network. And it's also brings transparency because blockchain data is uh, visible to public, so you can go on a browser and you can easily see the transaction happening on the blockchain. And it also brings proof of ownership because we have smart contracts which keeps getting executed time to time, and keeps reflecting if anything happens, it will keep gets executed automatically and assign the ownership of any asset to that person. And then it brings interoperability. We discussed cross breach chain, right? So in that we using cross breach chain breach, we can easily communicate between two blockchain networks. So what are the blockchain benefits uh, it in this technology where we are using cross-platform asset ownership management? So these are the few benefits you can see here, like automatic right management after using smart contracts and automated compliances. This right management is automated totally, and then we can origin traceability. So because blockchain holds all data in previous blocks without which are immutable, so one can easily go back and check the origin of any product being supplied over the blockchain. And the verification process is also seamlessly and efficient, and you can instantly verify the origin of any product in the blockchain. And because you can because the tokenization is it comes into picture, all the asset is easily available on the blockchain technology, and it's on network, right, internet. So it anybody can access your digitally hosted block on digitally hosted blockchain assets. Anybody can access that asset. So for say you are trying to sell apartment here in Bangalore. But so people from outside of India also can easily transact those assets over the blockchain. And enhance marketability, because once if you use any blockchain in any use cases or real world problem, it brings so many benefits, blockchain itself. So people start trusting your product, and it increases your customer trust and brand loyalty. So it is easy to market your product in the current world. So it increases marketability also. And because data is encrypted properly on blockchain, and it is decentralized all over the world, and so uh, it is secure basically. Like all the transactions are happening on blockchain are secure. Next, we have a cross-chain bridge. For that, I have just included 3-minute video. This guy explained how cross-chain bridge works properly. So let us. I will play this video. Let me know if that is audible to everybody.
How's it going, everyone? So today we're going to look at cross-chain bridges and how exactly.
Was it audible?
Is audible.
Yeah, thank you. So I will play this and listen.
Do they work?
Yeah.
So we'll use some cool schematics so you guys can actually visualize it and understand it better. So what are cross-chain bridges and why do we even care? So back in the day, blockchains were actually completely independent of each other and they couldn't communicate with each other, right? So if you had assets on one blockchain and you wanted to use it on another blockchain, that wasn't possible. Then we got cross-chain bridges. This allowed different blockchains to actually communicate with each other. So you as the user had the flexibility of having an asset on one blockchain and then actually transferring it over to another blockchain where you might need it. In the future, blockchain interoperability is going to be huge. It's very much like cell networks, right? So whatever service provider you use, you don't actually think about who the person is that you're calling, right? They might have a different network provider, but they've got these sort of bridges as well where they've allowed the different networks to communicate with each other. Okay, great. Let's actually have a look at how the cross-chain bridges work. All right. So we've got the two blockchains. So blockchain 1 will be Ethereum and blockchain 2 will be Solana. Now, the objective is that Kakashi wants to send 1 Ether from the Ethereum network over to the Solana network. So he's got 1 Ether on Ethereum, but he needs that asset on the Solana network. All right.
So he has taken one example where asset will be transferred from Ethereum to Solana network. These two are different networks, right? Now we want to send a asset from Ethereum blockchain to Solana blockchain. So this will he will show all the steps, what and all steps we are going to follow. Yeah.
So
continue.
he's going to send his Ethereum on the first blockchain, so Ethereum, to a smart contract on the Ethereum network, right? That is essentially going to lock that Ethereum up, right? So he no longer has access to it. Then on the second blockchain, so the Solana network, we've got the oracle or validator, right? Now the function of this oracle or validator is actually to look at the smart contract and see when an asset has been locked up, right? So the objective is to see when someone has said, okay, I am prepared to lock my asset on Ethereum so that I can have it on Solana. Once the oracle has certified that, yes, this person has in fact locked the asset in the smart contract, then it will release that token on the Solana network, right? And then that will go to Kakashi's account. Now, what's really important to understand here is you are not actually sending the asset from Ethereum over to Solana, right? You are merely taking that Ether, you're locking it into a smart contract on the Ethereum network, and then the Solana network is looking to see when someone locked that asset up, and then it releases a token which represents that Ether on the Solana network, right? So the Ethereum here is actually just a token. It's not like the actual Ether that you have on the initial blockchain. The big thing here is that you're actually requiring trust to say that this person is in fact going, or this smart contract is going to lock that ether up, and then they're going to give it to you on this blockchain. That's why all of these cross-chain bridges do have high auditing, so that all of this is validated and the trust is maintained. All right, guys.
So yeah, so what he explained is like how a blockchain, sorry, asset will be transferred from one blockchain to second blockchain. So when this person Kakashi wants to send a Ethereum from Ethereum blockchain to Solana, he will initiate the process. Basically, he will send it will send initiate the process where Kakashi will say that I want to send this as Ether to this Solana account, Solana blockchain. So that one smart contract will be triggered, and which will simply log that Ether here itself in the Solana, Ethereum blockchain. What will it once this is logged, then this other smart contract on this Solana blockchain will verify basically the oracle, the validator, oracle in a, or validator. These are two terms which software basically which verify that this ether has been logged in that smart contract on Ethereum blockchain. Once that is verified, it releases one wrapped ether, basically the ether here in Ethereum blockchain. That wrapped ether will be passed here, and one new NFT or new asset will be created in Solana blockchain, and that will be available on Solana blockchain for use of that in that Solana blockchain. Same asset on the Solana different blockchain, right? So this is what he explained here. And once that is done, so there are few examples of cross chain bridge. I already told, like wormhole, Polygon bridge, and multi-chain, which enables us to communicate between multiple different kind of blockchain environment. Yes, and sorry, let me present it again. Yeah, as we have seen now, like what is smart contract and how cross chain bridge works. Let us see how an asset will transfer. Like same thing what we seen in previous video. In we will see in real life example. We will take one gaming example where we want to transfer like same gun we will be using in two different games. So for say now we have one like I am playing one game which is PUBG, where I purchased a gun, basically digital asset, and now I am bored of playing that game. Now I want to try some other game which is hosted on on different blockchain. For say PUBG is hosted on Ethereum, but different game Free Fire is hosted on Polygon. So I want to use same gun what I purchased in Ethereum blockchain. I want to use same gun here also. So what will happen when I purchase a gun here on Ethereum blockchain? It will create an NFT of that non-fungible token, which will denote my ownership on that gun, right? And once that is done, NFT is created. In second step, it will initiate a transaction cross platform transfer basically. So in this process, what will Ethereum blockchain do? The smart contract will create a wrapper of that gun digital asset basically, and it will start the third step, where asset migration to game B. So in game B, which is hosted on block Polygon, right? So in Polygon oracle or validator will validate the ownership of that asset, which is nothing but gun here. And once everything is verified, then that NFT is wrapped here in this second step. That NFT is released in Polygon, like game B, which is hosted on Polygon network. Now, what will happen? The game will have different property, right? How many, like the power of that gun, and how many rounds it can shoot in 1 second. Those things, all the metadata will be verified, and all the details will be mapped in game B, which is hosted on Polygon. And ownership verification will also be verified here in this fourth step. And once everything is verified, now the same gun which was available for in the game A, same thing will be available in game B also, which is in Polygon. So now same asset. Now you can see how this cross-platform transaction is happening. Same gun was being used in game A, and now it is available in game B also to play around with. Now, for say now the user played this game also, and now he gets bored now. Now he wants to. Now he will have two options. Now either he can sell the NFT, or it can go back to game A, right? So if he wants to go back to game A, what will happen? The NFT which was wrapped here in this second step, that will be burnt, and the actual original NFT will be returned in this game A Ethereum. And that is how this whole cross-platform transaction takes place. Moving ahead, let us see what enables all this transaction. First of all, that cross-chain bridge, which let us communicate between two blockchains seamlessly. And then there are probable protocols which allows asset to function across different blockchain. Take that gun itself as an example, because gun has some property that has to be mapped here also. So there are protocols defined there which will support on both of the blockchains. And then we have token standards, like basically algorithms which transfer any asset into NFTs, which are unique in nature and secure, and which can be easily transferred from one blockchain to a different blockchain. Then breezes we have already seen. Then we have blockchain oracles. Oracles is nothing but the validator, which validates that this other blockchain. So basically, in previous slide we saw, right, this oracle. Yeah, this blockchain, Polygon blockchain, verifies the ownership of asset of different blockchains. So Oracle does that work. Then we have decentralized identity. Decentralized identity is nothing but the identity of the user, that which can be easily verifiable throughout the blockchain networks. As we have seen now, all the technical terms like blockchain breezes and cross-chain breezes and different kind of tokenization and validator, all those things, how things are one asset is being transferred over next blockchain network. Let us see what is the real use case of this whole thing, which we have been listening to. So there is a thing buying two pizzas. So on blockchain network, so first transaction of on the blockchain network happened in 2010. So when a person bought two pizzas against 10,000 bitcoins. So that was the first transaction happened, where real transaction where a real world commodity was purchased on behalf, by paying 10,000 bitcoins. So this really highlights the importance of bitcoins that time. They say that that was the worst trade decision made that time, because currently Bitcoin price is like something 80 lakh or something. So if in case imagine that person holds that Bitcoin, now it will have been like some billions of money. So this is just it's not a real use case of cross chain. I just included to give one information. So we have on March 22 each year we celebrate Bitcoin Pizza Day. So being a blockchain community member, we should know that we when was the first real transaction happened in uh, blockchain community. So moving ahead, let us see what are the real use case of cross-chain platform cross-chain platform ownership via blockchain. So there are multiple real world applications of this, naming gaming and virtual goods, digital arts and NFTs, virtual real asset where we will be using tokenization and other things. And then we have same use case in luxury and fashion industry also. And then we have music and entertainment where we can sell music as a tokens to directly to the user listeners and get paid directly without any third party involvement. Then we have identity and credential, and the one use case is supply chain and logistics also. And then we have finance and decentralized finance. So let us take a look in detailed look in most of the use cases. So in gaming world, there are multiple use cases of this, naming from in-game skin items across multiple games. So for say, I am playing one game you have purchased multiple, you did all setups like from face, avatar, and then skin of clothes, guns, and other game equipments you have purchased on one blockchain network, one game. And same thing you want to use in another place, gaming in another games. Then by using cross-platform tech, we can easily transfer all the data there, and we can use all the asset there also. And we can use pay to earn games and transferable rewards. So most of us will be playing some kind of game, right? Uh, uh, any game you play, after certain levels you get some coins or something, some rewards there. So won't it be useful when same game, same reward you can use somewhere else's also? So that cross platform ownership enables that this also. And then we have cross game avatars and identity, as discussed in first point. We can use same avatars and identities throughout the gaming environment hosted on different blockchains. And we can, in metaverse, we can buy land, and we can host games there, and like create a game world, and where from multiple blockchain gamers can come and participate in those gaming events. And we can this cross platform also enables renting and trading game assets. So for say, once you are you want to make profit out of selling any digital arts or digital asset like gaming equipments, so you can easily rent or sell to other parties on the blockchain network. Similarly, we have other use case where we have digital art and collectibles. So if you have seen most of you would have seen these weird pictures of crypto punks and boring monkeys. So these are basically NFTs, which is nothing but a digital asset over blockchain. You can in current environment you can simply download it, but you don't really own that digital asset in a transferable way. So with blockchain, you can create a unique token out of it, which will represent the ownership that this digital asset belongs to this person, and which can be transferable throughout the network using this cross-chain bridge. So what are the cross-platform use? So if we are using cross-platform, then we can display it in virtual art gallery throughout the different blockchain metaverse. and we can sell it on open marketplace, and we can use it as a profile picture and content across social media platforms. So if you would have noticed, like last 2-3 years back, people were using different kind of digital images as their profile pictures. So those were nothing but NFTs basically. So same picture you can use in Twitter and different social media platform like Instagram or Facebook. So because these were possible because of cross-platform uses of those NFTs. And real world examples are like this. This is Twitter founder Jack Dorsey. His first tweet on the Twitter platform, which is now owned by Elon Musk, which is now named as is X. So the first Twitter tweet on the Twitter was sold for $2.9 million on recently, like 2-3 years back. And this weird looking CryptoPunks was sold for $7.56 million. These have values because these are unique in nature and cannot be created multiple times. And because people are crazy buying these, and there has been so much demand for these things, so this becomes so expensive, and people were crazy for buying these digital assets called NFTs. Then moving ahead, we have next use case, digital identity and credentials. Now imagine, like we most of us are like students of any college or in the university, right? So uh, as of now, till now, most probably like all the certificates we got a hard copy of it. So the limitation of hard copy is it is difficult to verify those certificates, and it is easy to forge, make for a fraud out of it. And uh, if you have a forgery certificate and all, there are you can apply for different jobs and other things, but those are illegal things, right? Is easily like it's very difficult to stop those frauds. If you have this physical copy of any documents, it's difficult to verify the credibility of any documents. So when now in like if we are using blockchain, so on blockchain what happens, uh, uh, all the credentials are stored on as a verifiable token on blockchain. And once it is stored on blockchain, it is easy to verify on blockchain, because you can easily go back and check the data instantly and verify that this person is belongs to this certificate is valid, and this certificate belongs to this person. So what are the cross-platform uses in this scenario? So people can use same blockchain verified degree throughout the globe to apply multiple jobs on whole world, anywhere in the world. And university or employees or government agency can instantly verify the authenticity without any third party involvement, like government or university itself. So because it's hosted on blockchain, it's easily verifiable there. And there are real world examples already. People are using this. MIT University issued a blockchain based diploma certificate to the students, and students can share securely throughout the whoever it needs. And in India also, like there are multiple university they are using now degree as a blockchain. And once this all degrees are available on blockchain, you can easily verify instantly. So I will say a case where one of my friends brother applied for a government job. He got uh, he got accepted also, but the verification process took more than 1 month, because earlier all the documents were physical, and the government were sending all the university or schools wherever he studied, and confirming that whether this document is real or not. So they sent the letter, and that they received, the university or colleges received the document letter, that verification asking that whether those are correct or not, and they confirm sending back again. So these are time consuming, right? Once these are available on blockchain, governments or other party can easily verify that these documents are real and authentic, right? And then we have other use case, virtual real estate. So in virtual real estate, people can buy land and other things. So in the metaverse, where is digital world, basically, you can purchase a portion of land there, and you can build a home using some digital asset like NFT or something you can use, and you can create your own environment surroundings there. So in traditional virtual worlds, uh, you cannot transfer it on different blockchain network uh, or different metaverse. You cannot transfer it. But with blockchain, virtual land is tokenized, and again, ownership is secure. And if we include cross-platform use cases, then you can say that you can use your land in decentral land to host event like and later trade on a different marketplace like Sandbox or different provider. You can sell those metaverse assets, basically. And we have one real world example where Dubai developer like DACMAC, which is real asset developer, they have signed a contract with Mantra, which is a blockchain provider, to tokenize their whole real asset, uh, whichever they are developing. Which how will this help? To that developer, it will help because all the assets are tokenized. People can be easy people can people from throughout the world can easily purchase those their asset, like luxury apartments and rooms, flats, whatever they are building. Right, these are real world use cases of cross platform. There are few more I have listed, like loyalty points and rewards. Most of us will be using credit cards, right? And after using credit cards, we get certain points there. And we also do shoppings on Flipkart or Amazon. They also give us some kind of points there also. So, but in current scenario, all these things are on different platform. And what if there is a platform like,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, yeah, just now you have shown that video, right? Can you play once again for the, if possible, such a example which you have shown for digital art and collectors as well as virtual real estimate. And is it possible? Do you have that any what we called some videos which you can play for the sake of those two examples? You
yeah,
understand, sir, what my request?
yeah. So basically, you want me to
If
play?
it's there, if it is there only. Otherwise, sorry for your time wasting, please.
Yeah, I will play this video again because this is a really important concept, cross-chain bridge, which is the fundamental thing which.
No, sir. What I'm requesting, this is the video
Mhm.
which can be concentrate for those two examples, those two real-time example, one for art and then for certificates, digital certificates. How they may be? Yes, yes. Mm. Is there any what we called that video which we can understand a practical oriented approach? How that PDF certificate can be connected with the block and it can be verified, various verifications. Recently, one of my friend done PhD in Spain,
Mhm.
and the UGC, which is had to be recognized, the Spain University is given a genuine certificate as a PhD certificate or not. It has to be verified. Then for that, my friend was wasted more than 1 month to go to New Delhi and submitted that certificate and verified. And again, he got that genuine certificate from UCC Center at New Delhi and submitted to the Jain University, Hyderabad. Then Jain University again verified his Spain UGC certificate and his college certificate. 3 rounds of verifications happened. Then he wasted 1 month. The meaning of wasting of 1 month, he couldn't got increment that 1 month salary, though he lost some money. So instead of this, all variations which are they done as per our Indian policy, so the genuines of verification of certificates are being not in the proper actually. What we are understanding so far with my practical knowledge. So your explanation of such a concepts are most useful at present, all the way of even from elementary school certificates to up to PhD level, highest degree of PhD level. So
Yeah.
if you are explaining that what we call the practical oriented way, which you have been shown previous video, it also very good to us too. We'll try some programming based on your on behalf of your name, on behalf of your concept which we are explained right now. Right now. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I will check a few video tutorial telling how to verify digital certificate from blockchain and few other use cases what I am mentioning here, right? So I will try to find few tutorials, video tutorials where it can explain properly, where it is explained properly the process whole flow from getting the certificate, then we're going to blockchain, uploading the blockchain document, and then if getting the result whether it is authentic or not. All this whole process they will be explaining properly. I will after this session I will collect all those things and I will share with the ma'am, and she can broadcast to you all, right?
Yeah, thank
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up. Yeah, so I was explaining this. Let me represent it. Sorry. Yeah, I was talking about this loyalty points and rewards, right? So we collect so many rewards on different platforms. Like we have multiple credit card itself. For say I have four or five four credit cards, then each different card will have different reward system, and all the reward points will be valid on that platform itself, right? Uh, but imagine us a place where these rewards are transferable. Like one reward which you earn on one platform can be used on different platforms also. So this is where blockchain comes into picture. So what blockchain does, all these loyalty or points or rewards are tokenized, basically converted into small ownership tokens, and which enables us to trade or redeem them across multiple platforms. So once that is enabled, now what we can do, we can use airline miles, like airline rewards. We can use that to book hotel rooms, and we can convert retail reward points, like if you are doing shopping on any retail e-commerce like Flipkart or something. So if whatever we earn there, we can use those points, convert into cryptocurrency, and spend on whatever we want on different e-commerce platform, right? So it's not just an imaginary thing. Singapore Airlines, they have already implemented this cross-platform reward system where CrisPay, the program is CrisPay, which allows customer like their flyers to convert their tokens, whatever they rewards they have earned by traveling through that airlines. So they can convert their rewards into digital tokens, blockchain based, and they can redeem those tokens and at their partner merchants. Like there will be multiple partners of that Singapore Airlines. So you can use blockchain converted tokens to transact to do transaction, to purchase some commodities over their platforms, other platform, all the partner platforms. So this is one life-changing thing we are seeing loyalty and rewards, because we have so many points we earn, but we are not able to use on different use those points. So if that is something we have globally accessible, then it will be so helpful for us, right? So similarly, we have one more use case is music digital media rights. I am talking about so many use cases because sometimes what happens, we know a basic concept or a theoretical concept of some technological advancement, but we fail to notice that we fail to understand where it can be used and what changes it can bring into real world and what kind of problem it can solve. So if we have proper understanding and the use cases, if you know properly, then it will help us understand also the properly what the technology is about, and also it will enable us to think more that where we can implement this in our like real life problem, where else it can be used. That is why I'm talking about all the use cases in details. So another use case is music and digital media rights. So currently what happens, like a few of you will have a YouTube channel where you will be creating uh, posting some tutorial or some other kind of video, blogging or something. And few might have Instagram page where you are uploading some informational reels of or few other kind of reels. So those reels or tutorial you are uploading is your own, right? And but the thing is, when you upload on any third-party platform like YouTube or Instagram, the money you generate, the ad revenue or anything other things you generate, generated from your videos or your content, most of the portion goes to those platforms, and only fraction of the rewards gets credited to your account. So this is what blockchain is trying to solve here. So platform like Spotify or YouTube control the distribution, and creators often get a small share of revenue. So with blockchain, artists can tokenize their work as NFT, retain full ownership and rights. So what will happen if you use in cross platform? So once cross platform is being used here, fans from whole world, all over the world, can purchase their music directly from the artist itself as an NFT. And if they want, they can resell or use it across streaming platform out there. And artists can also receive royalties automatically, so via a smart contract. So while, but like for say, an artist is selling a music on the blockchain, so in the smart contract, the deal itself, they can mention that wherever it is being sold, whatever the amount, I want a fraction of the sell amount. So they will automatically receive those amounts. They won't have to take care of whether it is. They don't have to take. Care about transaction, whether it is being sold or not, how many times it is being sold or not. So these smart contracts will automatically credit, like as soon as it sense that the smart contract sense that artist's work has been sold somewhere, it will automatically gets triggered, and it will take a small portion of that amount, sold amount, and it will gets credited to the artist wallet basically. So there are this is already happening. This 3LAU, there is a artist place platform where, sorry, no, this artist sold an album as an NFT and generating some 11 point some million dollar in just a few days by the music amount and the royalties. And we have one more use case is supply chain management. So in supply chain management, there are multiple parties are involved, right? Like from supplier to retailer to warehouse manager to to uh, the partners, carrier partners. So many partners are involved there. So tracking the origin of products like for say foods or luxury goods or medicine, it's difficult, it becomes difficult in current scenario, and it is easily, like in current scenario you can easily so basically partners wherever we are using, right, they can easily manipulate data. So in current scenario, it is difficult to manage the authenticity of the product and the details, the origin details, it is hard to trace it down. With blockchain, each product gets a unique token representing its journey throughout the blockchain supply chain, from factory to wholesaler to carrier to retailer. Everything, it can be traced throughout that through that token. Unique token is given to that product. So when we see cross-platform use, we can easily verify the authenticity of that product. For say luxury watch, it's very difficult. Like luxury watch are so expensive, and people don't want to take risk of that source and other things. With blockchain, it will be very easy to verify the origin and throughout the journey and the ownership of that watch uh, uh, with across different retailers. And we can also track food origins from farm, like fields to supermarkets for quality and safety purpose. So there is already one blockchain. IBM Food Trust uses blockchain to track food supply chain, and companies like Walmart or Nestle. These companies has been using IBM Food Trust blockchain for tracking of the whole journey of foods throughout from farm till supermarket. Yeah. And then we have one case study from Walmart. So as now we know that what is this technology about, what are the real world use cases, and let us see one case study where Walmart solved a real world problem using this cross platform blockchain, cross platform digital ownership. So in 2018, a life-threatening bacteria like E. coli, which was found in lettuce in certain part of USA. And Walmart is a chain of multiple small marts, grocery marts, and each mart will have lettuce in their shelves, right? So when Walmart found that there were only certain parts of USA had that infection, bacteria infection there. So Walmart has a huge supply chain network, but when they found out that this infection is there, but they could not trace down the origin of the lettuce all over the America, USA. So what they had to do, they had to remove lettuce from all over the markets they had all throughout the America. So they bear a huge amount of loss because of that. And this problem was there, Walmart, and they have been thinking how to solve this. And they found out that about IBM Food Trust blockchain, and they started using this Food Trust blockchain, where they implemented this blockchain technology for tracing all food items from farm till retailer shop. So if in case, if now, even if any new bacteria infection again found in certain parts of USA, they can easily trace back that these lettuce are from this place. So just discard those, dump those lettuce. Not all the lettuces will be dumped. Only certain which was infected, only those lettuce will be dumped, right? So this is how Walmart solved their problem using blockchain into that supply chain management. Yes, now we have seen that it has so many benefits, right? But every coin has two sides. Similarly, we have limitations and challenges here. There are multiple challenges. One is regulatory uncertainties. You all might be knowing that there are multiple regulations government keeps bringing against this blockchain or digital cryptocurrency, all those things. Because first of all, it try, like this blockchain technology try to remove third party like government and or any bank entity. So they keeps thinking of public. They keep bringing new regulations and keep changing the policies. So because of this, there are some several uncertainties in blockchain communities. That this is one challenge which is limiting the development in blockchain field. And then we have complexity and usability, because you might have like by this time you know that blockchain itself blockchain itself is a complex uh, uh, tech, and it uses so many different complex terms which is uh, hard to understand. So and on top of that, we have cross platform. There also we are using cross chain breezes, and these things increases the complexity, so which requires technical expertise to develop any new application in that field. So this also limits a certain for a certain amount. And then we have scalability issue also. By this time you might have heard from previous in previous session that it has its transaction transaction speed is so low on blockchain in compared to current UPI or Visa transactions. Uh, and so which limits, like if you keep increasing blockchain size, then the transaction time will also increase. So people are working on these problems also, or simultaneously there has been multiple research going on. And then we have integration and legacy system. So legacy system is all few legacy system is already working properly, and then we have blockchain which is trying to solve other real world problem. And these two technology, legacy system and blockchain, will all are like uh, two different environment and different technology itself. So bringing them together and data migration is a huge thing. So this also become a hindrance in blockchain uses in common problems. And cost of implementation is also high because this technology requires so much research, and the technology is so new, right? So it requires so much research and before implementing anything. And people also fear there are so much speculation in technology acceptance. So people fear that return on investment will be so less, and their life saving will also go into vain. So because of this, these are because of these blockchain is not widely being used. And then we have interoperability as a challenge also. Even if we have multiple cross chain breezes, but these are still being developed. I know few are there already working, but these are still prone, these are complex topics, right? So these are prone to hacks and errors. So standard protocols and cross-platform compatibility are still not stable on a proper level, public level, which can be used properly. So other than this, we have security concerns also. You might be saying that blockchain is so safe, it is immutable, and not it cannot be tampered and all. Then what is the security concern now? So we imagine smart contracts which handles all automated thing, do all the automation on blockchain network. What if smart contract itself is faulty? So all the transaction happening, all the verification will be happening throughout that smart contract will lead to errors, right? And financial losses. And also we have quantum computing coming into picture, which is so like you would have seen Google recently launching that quantum chip which can do a work of complete a task in fraction of time, which can be done by which in current environment our supercomputer can will take trillions of years. So quantum computing current encryption algorithm, what is being used in blockchain currently, can be easily hacked by quantum computing. So this is also a real concern in blockchain community, and they are also working on this quantum safe encryption algorithm, and they are basically working on it. And yeah, these are the limitation and challenges in implementing blockchain, cross-platform asset ownership. But still, there are multiple communities which are working on it, and at last, they will be able to solve few of them, and few of them will take time. But there is a hope we can take over all these problems sooner or later. Now, the world of asset ownership evolving faster than ever, right? And what coming next could completely redefine how we think about a digital asset or real asset and ownership. And thanks to the latest innovation in blockchain technology, and let us take a look what are the key future trends that will be shaping future of cross-platform virtual asset ownership. So this includes advancement in interoperability. There are multiple new projects are going on by Polkadot or Cosmos Chainlink. They are working tirelessly on improving that interoperability protocols, and real world asset also being tokenized. All physical assets are being tokenized, as we mentioned in previous slide, that this Dubai contract builder have already signed a contract with blockchain company for digitalizing or tokenizing all their assets. So there are multiple things are happening where all tokenization will be taking place in near future. And then we have AI boom in recent years, which obviously will be used in blockchain also, in this cross-chain platform also. Where can AI help? So AI can help in smart contracts, writing smooth smart contracts, error-free smart contracts, and it can automate asset verification, and also it can help with fraud detection, right? And it can help us to make decision. It can manage our portfolio, where we will have multiple digital asset, and it will recommend us which digital asset we should sell, or which one to purchase. All these recommendation AI power agent can help us with. And then we have quantum resistant blockchain, as I told, quantum are going to transform. Quantum computing is going to break a blockchain, whatever blockchain encryption we are using currently. So those encryption algorithm can be easily break by quantum computing. So there has been research going on where they are trying to develop quantum proof encryption algorithms, and based on that there will be blockchains coming on into picture. And then we are also seeing that there will be regulatory evolution coming and compliances. So there will be clear regulations. We are hoping that in next future terms we will have less less abstraction from the government, and blockchain can be used publicly properly. And recently India is also reviewing crypto position due to global change after Trump government. So these are few positive signal for blockchain community. So yeah, these are future trends. Let us move to the conclusion. So what blockchain enables? Blockchain brings so many benefits into this cross-platform digital ownership, but it also have multiple challenges which requires researcher attentions. And like adoption will grow with technical advancement and regulatory clarity in coming future. And we have this call to action. So you can explore the potential research and application in your domain. So join the blockchain revolution with me, and let us shape the future together. Yeah, thank you. So with that, I will love to hear your thoughts and answer any questions you have.
Participants, any questions from your side? Please unmute yourself and ask the questions.
Sir, is there that any video which can we understand a practical approach in the form of how the certificates can be
Yes, I have
to
taken
generate
that.
through block?
I have taken that in my note. I will surely share any like video tutorial with ma'am, and she will help that with you. Like she will share with you to
Yeah, thank you,
understand that.
sir. But kindly provide your email or contact, sir, in
Yeah,
chat box so that we'll be in touch with you, sir.
yes, sure, sir.
Because time is precious, right? That's what.
Yeah, so this is my email and contact number, and this is my LinkedIn, so you can scan and connect with me.
Any further questions, participants? So I request the participants to please switch on your video. We'll take a group photo. Thank you, Mr. Manish, for sharing your valuable insights on cross-platform virtual asset ownership via blockchain. Your expertise in blockchain technology and automation provided us with a deeper understanding of how decentralized solutions are shaping the future of asset ownership and security. We truly appreciate your time, effort, and dedication in inspiring us. Thank you, Mr. Manish, for an informative session.
Madam, thank you so
So,
much.
dear
But
participants,
tomorrow,
I would like to
excuse me,
inform
madam.
you about